What's up, guys? So today what I'm working on is the replacement of certain windows that I will put a sheet of metal instead of having the window. What I'm doing right now, it's basically I took some measurements. I am upcycling, which is very important to me because I'm working on a budget. So I am upcycling the metal that was used for the ceiling. Right now, as you can see, so this is one sheet of metal from the ceiling, and I put some marks exactly where I need to cut here, and there is one here as well. This will help me replace the window. One cool thing, for example, on this sheet of metal, I'm gonna use one side where the holes are already done, and also here there's a kind of a crease right here. This is where I will bend the metal, and I will rivet the metal through the frame through here. So I'm gonna create holes here with the drill, and then I'm gonna use the rivet that I bought recently to rivet the sheet of metal into this. Yeah, let's get into it. It's almost a straight line. I just have to correct it a little bit, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good actually. I'm quite happy with what I did. Again, it's just a matter of like staying calm, moving forward, but moving at a slow pace, just to control the cut, and yeah, that's pretty good actually. It is done. So first piece of metal cut. There's still shards of metal attached to it, like this. So I need to remove them with the grinder just to make sure, well, I don't hurt myself because I'm not wearing gloves today. Now I should have. As you can see here, like I showed you earlier, there's a crease here, so I'm going to use that crease to bend it that way. So this way, this white, because it's already protected, the metal, well, the metal is galvanized, but this is already painted. I will apply this sheet of metal to the exterior because it's going to give me like extra protection, even though I would paint it black. This will for now, this will stay like this. Right now, what I need to do is just to cut 1 inch by 1 inch a square. So this way it will be easier for me to bend the metal and make it connect once it's bent. Alright, so here I have my sheet of metal that I cut from one of the ceiling panel that I removed on the bus, and those are the two flat bar of aluminum that I have. I know it's aluminum, it's not ideal, and I wouldn't really recommend them, but that's the only metal that I have. I have another steel flat bar that is a little bit longer than this one, so I'm gonna do a trial and error first and see what's better. But basically, to show it to you, what I want to do is to take the sheet of metal, put it exactly flush with. Let me show it to you. So what I want to do is take this sheet of metal and then put it flush where I want to cut and where I make the cut already. So here, let me align that correctly. Well, it's very difficult with the gloves. You know, I had gloves. And so what I want to do is just do the same thing here. So that's pretty much it, and then with the clamps, I'm gonna clamp the whole setup onto the table, and then I'm gonna try to bend this piece of metal. Yeah, I'm gonna try to bend this piece of metal. So to give you a better example of what I want to do. So this would be the setup would be this way here. So first I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna try to align there and there. Then I'm gonna take this, align the second flat bar. Alright, I'm gonna use this type of clamp on this side. hopefully this would work. So same thing, I'm gonna use another one on the other side here. So hopefully it won't move. Just in case, I have other clamps, these old-fashioned clamps, and so if I really need them, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna put them on as well. Here and another one just there you go. Okay, I'm gonna use this hammer. It's a 4-pound hammer. And then I'm going to try to hammer it down and see if this works or not. Doesn't really work, and well, the reason is the table that I'm using, it's kind of a plastic table, so it bounces back, and yeah, so it's not very sturdy, and so I need to find a sturdier surface so that I can clamp them on, because technically the idea is okay, it's good, but definitely I can't do it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try another solution, and yeah, so let's do it. Okay, so now I'm in the garage, and I am using the table saw without the circular saw, of course. And what I did, I clamped a flat bar of steel between my sheet of metal and the metal table of the table saw. Then I clamped this sheet of metal behind, right here and there. And basically what I'm doing is I am hammering down all along and to try and slowly bend this sheet of metal, and for now I just hammered it down a couple of times and it's already starting to bend, which is good, and I'm quite happy with that. So I'm gonna keep going and see how it goes. Alright, so as you can see, I have a pretty nice 90 degrees, and I'm very happy about it. The good thing about this sheet of metal, when I cut it, I just decided to keep the holes that were already there where the rivets were used on the ceiling, on the ceiling panels. So right now I have a template that I can use to drill some holes onto the frame, and so use rivets as well, use another set of rivets, so this way I could rivet the whole panel onto the frame easily. So this side is already done. I've already did the other side just to try, and it worked pretty well as well. So as of now I have two sides completely done. I also have this 90 angle right here, and yeah, it looks a little bit more damaged, but it's okay. Nicely bent. Let's just rotate the sheet of metal, finish it, and then start with the last edge, and it'll be done. So all in all, it was kind of fast. The only thing is I had to figure out exactly how I would do it. I remembered that I have this vise here, or vice grip, or I think it's just vice. So I have it right here, and since it's bolted onto the table, it doesn't move, it doesn't budge, nothing at all. So I tried like 3 times and tried to continue the bend that I've already started with the hammer, and it works. Surprisingly, it works quite well. So I'm not sure if you will be able to see it, but here, right there, so this part is completely flat. Yeah, this part is flat, which is very, very good. So I'm simply gonna keep going, and I'll show you, I'll show you the end result. Okay, so here it is. So I need to keep going here, but right here it's kind of okay. I will add the final touch with the hammer, obviously, but it's kind of good. It's kind of nice. Okay, so there we have it. It's almost, yeah, almost okay. Almost good. So I'm gonna try and finishing up with the hammer right now. Okay, so there it is. Hope you can see what I did. So now I have 3 edges done. Let's say it's done. like that. I like that very much. But it's a little bit too long now, like 2 to 3 millimeters. Ah, damn. So I'm afraid I have to try to bend at a different place here, but it was such a pain to bend the metal that damn it, I really don't like that. Alright, so finally I tried off camera to bend it a little bit more, but I couldn't. So instead what I did is I just simply cut the top, which is not really a big deal because there is like a lip right here. The thing, the black thing that you see is it's a lip, and it's gonna the sheet metal will go against this lip of metal. So I'm not done with the test fitting, but I just need to hammer it down just a little bit, so it's gonna go a little bit lower, and then I will be able to completely push it against the frame of the bus. And then what I would do is just simply use the drill the holes, and then simply apply the sheet metal, and using the pneumatic rivet gun, and just rivet the sheet metal onto the frame, and that'll be it. So after making some micro adjustments to the sheet metal that I cut to replace the window here, then well, let's try and see if that fits properly, and then I'll be good to go with the rest, meaning I have to apply some butyl tape first where I need to, make holes, drill some holes onto the frame, and then well, simply take the rivet gun and then rivet the whole sheet metal onto the frame, and that'll be it for today. Okay, so unfortunately the SD card was full, but I used the rivet gun, so all of the rivets are in place now, as you can see. So yeah, so the job is done. Here is the window delete. I really hope that you learned something, that you enjoyed what I did. The window is now completed. To recap what I did, I cut a square from the ceiling panels that I removed. Then I just cut some corners. I actually bent the four edges of the window, but then at the end of the day I just had to remove the top edge. As soon as the sheet metal was a good fit for the frame, then I started to create some holes, and then finally with the rivet gun I simply riveted the sheet metal onto the frame, and that's it. And so that's the end result. I will not apply the waterproof caulking. I will have to wait for warmer temperatures because it's too cold in here in Ontario. So that's it for the video, guys. I really hope that you liked it. If you like it, please put a thumbs up on the video. If you want to comment, put a comment under the video. I would really appreciate. And if you could subscribe, that would be even better. So until next time, bye guys.